Today is Monday, December the 30th, 2024. Gia, this message is for you. And this vision here is a real vision, and it's for you to see, because there is mayhem on the farm right now. Mayhem, actual mayhem. Gia, first of all, I want to thank you for reaching out to me. As always. This is part of the message. I do need to show you all of this. Listen, that's enough. Watch me now, Gia, okay? I am the Good Shepherd. Mayhem is up to me to create peace. It is my energy. Note this. I just got attacked terribly by green legs. And then my other rooster attacked my sheep. Why are they doing this? Again, this is part of the message today from your daughter, Courtney. An angel in heaven who is coming up on her 3-year angelversary on January the 7th. 10:15 in the morning is the time, and that is an important time. The date is an important date. 3 years. I'm just watching. I'm not sure if I need to back up, but I will back up because it has been several days since you asked me to reach out to Courtney. And what I need to let you know today, Gia, is that whenever anybody asks me to reach out to an angel, well, that's an instant thing. And yet what I've also explained to you is, I need to keep an eye on myself, is that there is no time in heaven. It's eternal. So whenever I say to an angel that I immediately connect to when asked to, oh no, I got too much going on right now, I can't do this. Angels literally are like, okay, we'll see you when we see you. Because there is no time. What is going on here? I'm sitting down now. I'm trying to calm down. We've had, this is also, well, it's not part of the message really, but it is part of the message because, you know, in the 3 years that I've been connecting with your daughter, Courtney, as an angel in heaven, that I never delay such messages. Maybe once or twice I have. Look now. Look at them trying to eat my papers. Courtney, it needs you to see this, that okay, now I will back up. Courtney needs you to see. It's not about that your daughter is no longer living in this life. It is about that she is in heaven and she's an angel. And it is about the reality that death is but a breath and life is eternal. And with that being said, Gia, what I'm trying to say in this flustered moment of my own here on the farm is that your energy affects your daughter, who's an angel. Her energy affects you. It is a parallel way of eternal life affecting life here on earth and vice versa. I'm having a really strong feeling the past few days. You see, again, when I'm asked to reach out to an angel and I can't right away, it's not that that stresses me out. There's no stress involved with angels and Natalie. There's no stress involved. And yet it does put me into a place going, well, wait, though, I'm ready. I want to do this. I need to do this. I yearn and I live to do this, to deliver such messages. And what I've learned, as you all already know, Your daughter's always there. And she's not just always there for me. She is always here for you. So there's the little opening, and look at that. Your daughter, an angel in heaven, helped me, Natalie, in this life, who is a messenger of angels to life, to calm my own being down enough, to have my flock calm down enough. Look, my sheep are laying down now. My giant puppies are laying down. This is what Courtney wants for you, Gia. Is to just breathe. Just breathe. We already know during the past 3 years everything that Courtney has delivered to you through me. She has delivered a multitude of venues for you to create in your life to assist you and guide you through your healing. Because you didn't just lose a daughter. You lost a life, a part of your life. They can't ever be brought back in such ways. And yet, as you also know, Gia, for the past 3 years, I've been sharing with you, the reality is, while we can't hug angels in heaven, and we can't travel and go on vacation and pick up the phone and call such angels, what we can do is we can embrace the love. We can generate that love from our being, and we can do all sorts of things. Courtney has wanted you to journal. She's wanted you to try things out with yourself, to dance, try new lipsticks, talk, meditate, talk to the God tree. I mean, I'm in awe whenever I think about your daughter. I'm in awe because your daughter is, as you also know, one of my newest assigned gurus. After 3 years, nearly 3 years, boom, one day I wake up and Courtney's like, by the way, I'm one of your guides. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, this is great because I didn't even think about it like that. Gia, let me get into the message here. What began a couple of days ago when you first reached out to me, when I first saw your message, what was playing on my barn Alexa, real life, real music, what was playing was actually classical music. We already know that Courtney loves music. We know that Courtney loves music for you. We know that Courtney loves for you to dance. This song, I asked Alexa, I don't know, 18 times, Alexa, what is the name of this song? What is the name of this song? And all I could capture from the name of this song was Jesus Ben Dan Thompson number 46. I have no idea. It was the most beautiful song. Gia, I don't know if you listen to classical music. I leave it on for my animals in my barn every night. It's something that deters wildlife as well as it creates a level of peace among my flock, which is still continuing to just wreak havoc here. As you know, we've had a lot of death here on the farm recently, and yesterday we had a moment with one of my older hens. She looked like a scene from The Exorcist, vomit coming out of her mouth, which I later learned is not vomit for chickens. It's like regurgitating, it's purging, it's different words. Regardless, I was sitting there going, oh my God, oh, she's dying. And all I could do was say, I love you and you're strong and you got this. Your daughter was with me, along with many other angels at that moment. I really didn't know what to do. And I need you to know. how comforting it is to know that your daughter is my guru, one of my gurus, who does assist me. Okay, hey. After I heard that song, the classical music song, I was like, okay, Courtney, Courtney was like, You see, she's also brought up for you before the importance of meditation. I know that in, many of the messages I've delivered to you from Courtney, I have shared with you, that in life, a lot of us, including myself, when we hear the word meditation, we're like, what? Meditate. We think like home, sitting Indian style, zoning out, whatever. That is not what meditation needs to be. There are various levels of meditation, and the reality is meditation is a simple act of shutting everything down and simply opening your being to those 5 senses we have: sight, taste, smell, sound, and touch. The last few messages I delivered to you, I know that the trial is about to begin as well, right at the same time as Courtney's angelversary. And I had shared with you that Courtney said, which I'd never heard in my life, and it was the most beautiful thing ever. She said, Ma, you go into that courtroom, hands out, palms up. Do you remember that? And your daughter actually had me pause so that I could Google hands out, palms up. I didn't know what that meant. And it's actually from the Bible. So you see, I don't make any of this up. I may be a creative person. I am a creative person, but I can't make up heaven's words, angels' words that are delivered. I was in awe when I looked up and found that hands out, palms up is what Jesus lived his life, his whole life. Meaning, I surrender myself to a greater power. I give it all with faith, hope, love, wanting peace, joy, wanting to feel okay with life. This might get a little jumbled up here, so bear with me, because I don't normally take 3 days to deliver a message to anybody. And yet, Courtney, when I can't deliver a message right away, that angel is always going to be there, kind of, sitting on my shoulder, so to speak, metaphorically, waiting to deliver the message. And so what Courtney was saying to me at that time after hearing the classical music, and then the next day came, she said, Ma, you got to remember it all. It's time for you to bring this journey to an end. I don't know if this makes sense to you. Life is a constant journey, many a journey along the ways. Journeys are made up of moments, time, dates, whatever else our life presents to us. You have been through probably 1 trillion journeys in the past 3 years since your daughter passed away, Courtney. And what every good writer, good author, screenwriter of even movies and fairy tales and all of that does is they want that ending to be good, yes? How many times have you heard people read a book and at the end they go, oh man, that wasn't the ending I hoped for. Or I was really disappointed in the ending of that book. Or why did they have to do that at the end of that movie? Well, the reality is humans make up these books and these movies, yes? But it is heaven that makes up these moments, to make up these moments through these life sources, people in life, okay? So what Courtney is wanting you, Gia, to focus on right now, as her 3-year angelversary presents, as her trial is also going to present here, is you need to remember everything that she said to you. This is why I said you better have that journal. You better have that journal. And it's not Natalie saying this. This is Courtney. Courtney's like, Ma, if you don't have that journal, you better get that journal. You better get that journal, Ma. I need you to be on track. She needs you. Your daughter needs you to be in your top ship shape here, your mind, here, your body, and everywhere in your soul. Because if you are not on your own solid groundings during this time that does begin now, you will not be able to embrace any of it. And you are meant to embrace it. This is not a moment about to begin of vengeance or hate. Everybody knows who needs to know what happened to Courtney. It was evil, horrific, beyond a tragedy, awful. And yet, what we need to remember is that your daughter is in heaven. And that is a place we should all live to yearn to one day be ourselves. Your daughter just happened to make it there a whole lot sooner than anybody else. So knowing that your daughter is with peace, it's not that that should bring you peace, Gia. It's that it will bring you peace. The other night, I also watched a movie, and on that movie, they were talking about somebody had died in the family, a relative. It was a child. And the mother said, I don't know what to do because every time I start to feel joy, I then immediately feel guilty for feeling joy. For how can I feel joy when my child is gone? I immediately thought of Courtney at that point. Just don't do it, Green Legs. Come on, Green Legs. Just leave me alone for now, please. I immediately felt Courtney at that point. She was like, Natalie, my ma. I know that I've brought that up to you several times in the past 3 years about Courtney wanting you to embrace not the reality that you deserve joy, rather she wants you to embrace the divine knowing that you are a life in this world right now and you do deserve to be happy. Again, there's a lot going on here. I can't believe some of them are calm now, but the birds are still crazy. It's been so cold here. I've had to bring in half of my birds, and that creates a whole other issue, you know. Birds inside the house. Well, thank God we have a workshop area and cages that I've collected throughout the years to keep them in safely, but that has not been my issue. That part I can deal with. The part I couldn't deal with is the reason I brought all of my birds in, half of them in, is I didn't want to take the risk of losing them to the cold weather. And so when such birds of my flock started to present in such ways, I knew, as the Good Shepherd, I needed to step in. Gia, you are the Good Shepherd of your own journeys and your own life. You do live in a parallel way with your daughter. Parallel. She's in heaven and you're here on earth. And yet you are still your daughter's Good Shepherd. And by that what I mean is that Courtney wants you. She needs you. She needs you. Oh, she's, as an angel, in paradise. But even when we're in paradise, that doesn't mean that we don't need to know those we love are okay, happy, finding their peace and all of that. So you still are the good shepherd of your daughter, and your daughter needs you to be strong. I can't believe this, my roosters. I'm in awe. I'm in awe. The words that Courtney had said to me, and she's here right now, by the way, and she's kind of laughing, but she's not laughing. She's like, oh God. She says, oh God, oh God. An angel says, oh God. I'm like, I know, Courtney. And yet, even during this time of, you can hear constant chaos on my farm right now, I am filled with a peace videoing this message for you right now because, well, I am in the presence, as well as the presence of an angel is within my being right now. Because when I deliver messages to life, it is not about me. It is about me delivering them, but it is not about me. It is about doing God's work, doing heaven's work. Your daughter, Courtney. She said, remember, Ma, hands up, palms out. Palms up. She said, Mom, she actually said, Mom, I'm serious. You gotta hold on. Never let go. At that point when she said that, I started thinking of the movie Titanic, you know, Rose and whatever his name was, Leonardo DiCaprio, Jack, you know, never let go. I'll never let go, you know. Well, look at the movie Titanic. Even though he died, she never did let go of that love, did she? Rose, your daughter needs you to hold on for her. This is not about what we find at the end of the rainbow, a pot of gold, or whatever else we are told we find at the end of such journeys or ventures in life. It is more so about what we find at the end of each day. And so remember, as Courtney says, it is one day at a time. It is one day at a time. Gia, I want to extend to you from me right now my love for you. As a mother, you are a beautiful soul, and I deliver a lot to you from your daughter, who's an angel, and yet I don't say enough, I believe, for you in such ways that, well, I'm here today to not only deliver a message from your daughter to you, I'm here to deliver a message from me, Natalie, to you also. You are a beautiful, beautiful life soul. You are a beautiful person, a beautiful wife, a beautiful mother, and even roosters that deserve to be possibly killed, as life would say. Perhaps there's different venues. Remember this. I love you. I'm going to stay in the now, and that's what you need to do too. Oh my God, he's going to attack me. I'm telling you, he's just vicious. So I'm going to take your daughter's advice as well, and I'm going to continue breathing. It is so important to breathe. How many times, Gia, do we go through a day where we're like, oh my God, I got it all done, but we're like, you know, it's so important to exhale. It's not all about inhaling like a balloon and then floating through those skies until that balloon, you know, ruptures and falls to the ground. It's about breathing in and out, in and out. And the more we breathe in and exhale, the more we are able to embrace the now. And the now is all you need to worry about. So today is December the 30th. January 7th is our angelversary. Yes, that's on your mind. Yes, that's going to be a special time for you. And yet at the same time, that doesn't need to be, that needs to be on the forefront. You need to be living today. I gotta get my flock in order here. And I'll be in touch soon. I love you so much.